Yo, what up guys? How you doing? It is Sunday, which means it is random pick day. I hope you are all excited. I got a really good episode for you today. I got three really sick players. Before we get even started in the video, if you could hit that like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. And of course, I wish you a very good Sunday. I hope you enjoy yourself, chill out, Sunday bum day. It's of course all about that. So, first player we get is 90 rated Neuer. We've used him probably twice in the random pick. So we get any choice of any of the informs. I decide to go with 84 rated upgraded second inform Lacazette because the guy looks epic. And next one we get is a page number 22, as I see it right there on the screens. 90 rated Neuer, highest rated player again. So we get any of the special cards. I go with 86 rated Fowler. We get a legend going on in the random pick. And as luck would have it, well, 90 rated Neuer is the highest rated bloody player again. So again, I go for one of the special players. And this time I choose another legend. 87 rated Paulo Futre, which is really nice. We've got two legends and a really overpowered second inform which has been upgraded by EA. So we've got a pretty sick squad. 4-4-1-1 is the formation I decided to play today. We pick up a Robbie Fowler right there. We then pick up a Futre for 191k. And then, of course, we've got to buy a Lacazette as well, who I believe is exactly the same price. Yeah, another 191k. But, of course, I picked him up with a Hunter card, stat boost, all that good stuff, which is just great, you know, because you can do that these days. So this is where I'm going to be playing everyone. Robbie Fowler is going to be my main striker, with Lacazette behind him at centre forward, Futre out on the left, and the team around them is actually pretty sick. It's a really quick squad, actually. We've got Casillas in goal, who for a goalkeeper is actually a really very quick goalie. We've got Eliseu and Walker at left back and right back again. Pace is kind of the theme. Walker's so overpowered, it's ridiculous. Best centre-back in the game, Sergio Ramos, Team of the Year, and his partner in crime, Pepe, at centre-back. A silver and a gold centre midfielder, both French from the Ligue 1, that is Mvemba and Matuidi. Of course, any inform option of Matuidi is available if you have the coinage. We've then gone very pacey with Theo Walcott down the right. I normally use Sterling, and I kind of wanted to try someone different. But our first random pick player today is Alexander Lacazette. 84 rated inform card, has got 4-star skill moves, high medium work rates, and he's got some really crazy stats. You'll be able to see them properly at the end of the video because obviously there's a stat boost on him at the moment. Paulo Futre is our second random pick player. The legend has got 84 pace, 92 dribbling and 80 shooting, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, which is epic. And then Robbie Fowler, one of the lower rated legends, only 86, but he's got 83 pace, 83 dribbling and 82 shooting. Kind of average, and medium work rates. Again, medium sort of skill moves with the 3-star and all of that. So he's kind of like an average looking legend. But does he perform well? We shall have to see. The majority of the cost of this team comes with Sergio Ramos, so feel free to get any lower rated version of him if you want to get the price down. In total, the three random pick players today were like 550, 600k, which is decent for you guys. So you can get them they're relatively affordable, I would say. The weird thing about this team is that Matuidi and Mvemba, the centre mids, seem to score goals. They got themselves up into positions to score goals. A lot, and I find that especially with Matuidi, actually, the guy, because he's got high work rates. I actually think both of my players had high work rates. They kind of play like cams a lot of the time, which is good going forwards. Scores you a lot of goals, but actually it doesn't really help defensively. We scored one with Futre, and it was actually a really nice banger of a goal right there. Solid finish first time from the main man. And actually Lacazette was one hell of a centre forward. The guy's a god. Look at him just playing it to himself off the post, you know, casual as you like. Another thing I found is that headers were really easy to score with this team for some reason. Lacazette especially, he knows how to jump, get up in the air and really put some power and some accuracy onto his headers. That was a really nice bit of play right there, and a solid finish in off the post from Lacazette. Seriously, the guy has got some crazy stats on him. Just for a second inform card, his stats are mental, and he's the top scorer in the French Ligue 1, so he's pretty much guaranteed himself a team of the season card, which which is obviously going to have even more heightened stats, and it's going to be freaking awesome. I cannot wait to possibly pick him up. Another header right there. He angles it perfectly in off the bar. Lovely, lovely goal. And this is the final goal we scored with him, which just turned the defender and stick it home. Really solid player. I think I played one of my matches. I played like 6 matches this week. The first game I played, I won like 10-0 against someone who actually was giving me a fair bit of defensive trouble, but he just couldn't defend himself. It was a lot of fun for me, I have to admit. But in general, the whole team played really well. It's quite well balanced. I think because there's a lot of average pace in the squad, it was useful because it was kind of like an abuse. But then like Robbie Fowler up front, 83 pace. I've used a lot quicker players than that. But he was awesome. So good. For someone with, I don't know, kind of average stats compared to like Lacazette, for instance. Robbie Fowler's stats are kind of average. He looks like a really bland, boring type of player. But he plays phenomenally well. He gets himself into the most incredible positions. He's got a left foot of dreams. First touch is excellent. Look at that right there. Perfect example. You know, he just takes it down. Great ball from Theo. Takes it down. Finesses it into the corner. Fantastic goal. And then this was actually the first goal that we scored with the team. And that is a banger. That's the last goal I'm going to show you. However, it was the first one that I actually scored. A really solid strike. Great ball from Lacazette. And a first time wonder volley from Robbie Fowler. I wanted to run up to the touchline and sniff cocaine like he did that celebration in real life. But that would have been probably against the rules, you know, who knows. I think he actually got fined quite heavily for that. If any of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you can YouTube it. But in general, I love the team. It was epic. The defence so quick that you didn't, even if you sort of let the players through, Sergio Ramos is going to catch him up. He's just that good. He gets you out of so many sticky, tricky situations. Matuidi and Muvwemba, quality in the middle. Really high working players. Theo Walcott's actually a god on this game, obviously mainly because of pace and dribbling. Futra, I'm giving him a 4-star value for money and an 8.5 out of 10. I love him as a left mid. Would have preferred to play him as a left winger or a left forward, but I think he's really worth the money that you pay for him. He's a great legend player to have for relatively cheap, I guess. Lacazette, 5-star value for money, 9.5 out of 10. He's kind of perfect. I love him on this game. The only thing I want is him to be a little bit taller, you know, so he's got a little bit more sort of physical about him. But other than that, he's a god. And then a 4-star value for money and an 8.5 out of 10 for Robbie Fowler. Again, that's exactly the same rating as I gave Futra. I think they're both very good entry-level legends, you know. You can get them for nice and cheap. You can have a lot of fun. And I feel like legends outperform normal players of the same rating. So like an 86 rated striker would be Diego Costa. I think Robbie Fowler's better than him. He just scores better goals and stuff like that. But that's been the random pick for this week. If you could smash a like on the video, that'd be absolutely epic. Subscribe if you're new around here. Also check out my second channel. There's a link down below if you haven't subscribed to that already. There's like 14,000 of you guys over there, so thank you for that. I'll catch you next time, boys. Peace.